What's up, everybody? Welcome to Expedition Online Season 3 Glacier Bay. I'm Sam Donovan, and I'm here with the head of production, Shane Byrne, and Season 2 champion, Justin Mancuso. How are you guys doing tonight?
Hey, excited for day 2.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is a great cast. I'm excited to see what they do tonight.
There are certainly some characters, and it started off pretty eventful last night. We had a pretty big challenge with the cup stacking and knocking down with the ping pong balls or ice cubes, and Team Janet came out with the win because Team Kelly really underperformed. They had 4 people shoot zeros. I don't know how you had 4 people shoot zeros.
Well, the one thing I was thinking as it was happening was when you're that first person who hits 0, you're like, oh shit, and you want either one of 2 things to happen. You either want everyone to pick up the slack and your team gets exempt, or you're hoping someone else hits 0 so you're not the only person that everyone's like, that's who we're going for. Because on that first vote, I think anything is willing to put someone under the bus. So that's when you're that first 0, you're definitely sweating.
Yeah, Shane, and we had Jess kind of become the early target there. She was one of the zeros, and it seemed like she just couldn't really catch up on the Discord game in the beginning. It's hard to really learn this game. Any thoughts there?
Yeah, I think she just found herself left out of rooms. She wasn't quite jumping rooms enough. Just being a little too passive. If she were a bit more aggressive and tried to pull people into rooms, maybe she could have got something going. But unfortunately, that was not the case.
And even though she kind of knew she was the target, we have the twist this season of Destiny's Token. And Justin, she kind of saw the target on her, but she ended up not playing it and actually using her vote. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't know if she just got so overwhelmed with the start of the game that, and like it's a new twist. It's something that's not every day kind of, every season kind of a thing. So I don't know if she just forgot about it and she didn't even think to play it and take that chance, but it was, yeah, she seemed like she knew she was going and she just kind of forgot that was an option.
So I think we're action-packed and we have a lot going on. So tonight we have a big challenge coming right up. We have it in just a bit, so I say we sign off for now.
I wound up with Neil and Troy and I believe Philip initially. And Philip pushed really hard for Jess from the beginning, trying to put out another name. But that was the boulder was already rolling. And I tried to at least try to get a chance to talk to her. Could not. And about halfway through, she went back to the base camp and never left, which you can't really plot and connive there.
Everybody voted me out. Like, everybody in my party voted me out. So, yikes, that's not good. But, unbeknownst to them, your girl Jess made it to Seclusion Island, so I have a chance at redemption.
We do have a message for you from your team captain.
Oh, look at how beautiful she looks.
In my 3rd season of Survivor, players voted out had the opportunity to get back in the game. And so do you. Your expedition has not come to an end yet. You will now set up camp at Seclusion Lake and await further instructions on how to earn your way back into this game. Good luck.
I have a shot to come back, baby!
Any of the explorers voted out as of now are going to Seclusion Lake. They will await further instructions. And at a certain point in the game, there will be an opportunity for them to re-enter the game.
That's right. I'm gonna fight like hell to win my way back into the game and show those people what they're missing out on, because I'm a bunch of fun and they're gonna miss out on a bunch of fun. Wah. But yeah, I'm gonna get my butt back in the game and we're gonna go from there.
See what tomorrow goes, and hopefully it's nothing too crazy, and I hope I can show that I'm a good player tomorrow. So bring it on, and yeah, I think Mariana's doing good. No one's saying my name yet, hopefully.
Today's challenge is the Glacier Bay scavenger hunt. Docs will read an item off of our scavenger hunt list And when he says go, you will leave your device right where it is, your phone, your computer, whatever you're using to be on expedition with us tonight. Leave it right where it is, run to get the item, come back, hold it up in the screen, and say, here, if Duck says, 3 straws, go! Here, I would get credit for my 3 straws as long as I'm not the last explorer back. Your goal is to just not be the last explorer back, because if you're the last person back, you are eliminated. Also, if you don't have the item or the item in the quantity that we ask for, you gotta pay attention to the quantity sometimes, then you will be eliminated. The last person standing wins exemption for their party.
My whole team is piling junk after junk after junk. Let me get a shovel, let me get a used diaper, maybe not that, but let me get balls, spoons, knives, tape, freaking phones, like anything you can imagine, and they're stacking it on tables.
Welcome back, explorers. Team Janet is getting their first look at Team Kelly, who is down 2 explorers. Jess was voted out at last night's Crossroads, and Troy has an excused absence from this challenge.
That would have been a little helpful to tell us before we went to the challenge. Like, huh? What do you mean? So, now that that happened, one of us from our team has to go. One of us has to sit out.
Today's challenge is the Glacier Bay scavenger hunt.
We are so hyped. I'm ready to go. I'm doing my squats. I'm getting ready. I got my running shoes on. I got my dog locked in the cage because if I run, he's going to think I'm running away from a freaking murder and he's going to start biting everything. So I'm ready to go.
I'm going to call out an item and then say go. Do not leave before I say go, or you will be eliminated for a false start. We have 1 false start for the field. After that, you will be eliminated. The last explorer standing in this challenge will win exemption for their party. In addition, I have a little note right here, which I will read after the challenge. Let me put it in the sealed bag and keep it here for safekeeping. Because Team Janet has 2 extra explorers, you are sitting 2 explorers out of this challenge. Who's sitting out?
I am Doc.
Okay, Joshua's sitting out, and who else is sitting out with Joshua?
Now look, I really want to play in the challenge. I don't want to sit out of any challenge. I want to play, I want to prove myself without actually showing me as a threat. But I do want to play, this is a game. But no one was volunteering. Everyone was quiet. And I was like, OMG. But listen, sometimes in Expedition Online, you have to put yourself in front of other people to make yourself look good for the team. So I said, you know what? Everyone seems to get their crap together. I think out of everyone, I'm the least prepared. So you know what? I'm going to step up to the plate. I'm going to put myself out there for the team to make myself look good, all right? I could sit out for the team.
Okay, so Josh and Anthony are sitting out. So go ahead and turn your cameras off, you two. And we will get started. Our first item, do not leave until I say go. First one back picks the next number. Last one back, turn your camera off, you're out. Our first item is item number 24. It's a towel. Go.
All right, come on. Yeah, Haley.
We are waiting for... Okay, Bridget is back.
Yeah,
David is back.
David.
All right, Kupini, you are the last one back. You do have a towel, but unfortunately you are out, so if you can turn your camera off. Mariana was the first one back. So, Mariana, you get to pick the next number. 1 through 23, because we have already used 24.
Let's go with 7.
Number 7. All right. We want to see not 1, but 2 blankets. Go. 2 blankets.
2 blankets. Oh my goodness. Wow, Olivia.
All right, Olivia is back. We have a lot of explorers. Let's hold them in 2 hands so that we can see. We need to see both those blankets.
No, Katie, Danielle, Mike,
Mike
Olivia.
is back, so we're just waiting for Bill to come back so we can tell him that he's out. Olivia, you get the honors of picking a number.
11.
Lucky number 11. All right. 11 is a food storage container. Go. Bridget is out.
Dang.
And David was the first one back, so David gets to pick.
Good job, David.
22.
David says 22. We need a set of utensils. This will include a fork, a knife, and a spoon. False start. Katie, false start. So that's the false start for the field.
Does that mean I lose?
Well, that was the first false start for everybody. So next false start, you're out. For anybody. All right. So we are not going to do a set of utensils since everybody had that in their head. Go pick another number.
Number 2.
Okay. Number 2 is a pair of gloves. Go.
There you go, David. There you go.
Katie
First
brought
idea for
more than a
Team
pair of gloves. She brought a box of gloves.
I needed 2.
It was a pair of gloves, yes.
Oh, I only got 1.
All right, well,
I'm not bringing this second though.
I will give Olivia 30 more seconds to find a pair of gloves.
Carl, can you find the second glove?
Back on.
Yes.
Carl, go get that second glove then. Okay, there's Olivia.
Olivia does have a pair of gloves.
Carl, you're good. Come back.
I got him.
It's all good.
Carl, you did not have a pair of gloves before Olivia, so you are actually eliminated. Bambi, pick a number.
4.
Bambi has picked the number 4.
The on-camera peeps.
This has a specific number. You need to bring this specific number. It is 5 ice cubes. Go. Olivia, you were the last explorer back, so you have been eliminated this round. Haley was the first one back.
We done 12?
We have not done 12. Item number 12 is a bar of soap. Go. We have 3 explorers, David, Mike, and Neil.
Come on, David, Mike. Come on, David, Mike. Let's go.
May be eliminated on personal hygiene. Let's see.
David, there we go.
David with a bar of soap.
I wasn't last.
Ah, damn.
There you go, Neil.
So close, Mike. So close.
Mike.
Good
Mike.
Mike.
Good
Sorry.
work,
Okay,
Mike. I hope that was a good workout. Unfortunately, you have been eliminated. You're the last explorer back with that bar of soap. Mariana, what's your number?
Let's go with 18.
The number 18. All right. 18 is salt. Go.
Salt,
What?
salt.
Salt. Go.
Go get salt.
That was a quick round, but
Yeah.
Katie, you were the
Last
last
one,
one back. So, Katie, you've been eliminated. David was the first one back.
Go
guess
number
this-
20.
20 is a flashlight or lantern. Go.
Where's the flashlight?
Everyone
Philip, I'm
else.
sorry, but you have been eliminated from this challenge. All right, Bambi was the first one back. So what number do you have, Bambi?
3?
The number 3. Before we go, I'll point out that we are down to 3 Team Janets, 3 Team Kellys. So this is as exciting as it gets with 6 explorers remaining in the challenge.
Let's go, Janet. Let's go, Team Janet.
Go, Kelly.
Kelly.
I'm one
Bambi
time.
has picked item number 3, which is a knit hat or toboggan. A knit hat or toboggan.
Oh no,
False
David.
start. Okay, David.
Oh.
So,
Really?
yeah, I never
You
said
didn't-
go. All right, so
Oh.
David is out. We are down to 5 explorers with that false start. Bambi remains in control of the board, so pick another number, please.
Have we done 10?
We have not done 10. Number 10 is a sweater. Go. A sweater.
Team Kelly, go, go, go.
That is
She's
a
wearing
sweater.
that.
I'm wearing
That is a sweater.
Here.
Neil with a sweatshirt.
Come on, Haley. Come on, Haley.
Come on, Haley.
I
Come
think
on,
they're
Haley.
going to count this as a sweater. So
No,
it's
not
Mariana
Ah.
with a sweater,
Oh,
and Haley is
Haley.
the last one back.
2 seconds, Haley. 2 seconds.
That was close. Haley has
Good
been
job. Good job, Haley.
eliminated
Good try,
from
Haley.
this challenge. At the final 6 in this challenge, we were down to 3 Team Kelly, 3 Team Janet, and now Danielle
All right,
is the last explorer remaining for
Here we go,
Team
Danielle.
Janet.
Come on,
She
Team
has to
Kelly.
beat all
Close it
3
out.
Team Kelly remaining. Bambi was the first one back.
13?
13?
Yeah.
Okay. We need to see 4 pairs of pants. 4 pairs of pants, go. 4 pairs of pants.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good job, Danielle.
Good job, Danielle.
Danielle
Hey,
back
go.
in a hurry.
100 day.
Okay, as long as Bambi and Neil actually have 4 pairs, then Mariana's the last one here. Mariana, you were the last explorer back, so you are eliminated. Danielle keeps the hopes alive for Team Janet.
Good job, Danielle.
Come on, Danielle.
Good job, Danielle.
Come on, Danielle.
Neil
Come on, Danielle,
and
yeah.
Bambi versus Danielle. Danielle was back way before everybody else. Now we're going to see how well Danielle has been paying attention and see if she can name a number that hasn't been done yet.
13.
14. Canned food, go.
Come on, Danielle. You're in the kitchen. You're in the kitchen. You
Canned
got
food.
this.
Bambi is the
Danielle.
first one back.
Yeah.
Danielle
Good
is the
job,
second
Danielle.
one back.
Good job, Danielle.
Danielle keeps
Good
the
job,
hopes
Danielle.
alive.
Good job,
Come
Danielle.
on, Danielle. You're killing it.
Danielle took it from
Got this, Bambi.
3-1. Now it's Bambi versus Danielle. Bambi was the first one back. Bambi, I need a number that hasn't been picked yet.
Have we done 1?
We have not done 1 yet. So, this is how this is going to work. I'm going to tell you what item number 1 is. If Bambi comes back first, then Team Kelly avoids Crossroads tonight. If Danielle is the first one back, Team Janet avoids Crossroads tonight. I hope you're nervous. I've been dragging this out, but I will tell you item number 1 is a winter coat. Go! Winter coat.
Come on, Danielle. Oh.
Let's go!
There you go, Bambi.
Woo!
So close, Danielle. So close.
Danielle, that was a valiant
Bambi.
effort. Unfortunately, Bambi had the winter coat, and Bambi has 1 exemption for Team Kelly. Let's get everybody's
Let's
go!
I want to see it.
All right, Bambi has won it for Team Kelly. I will be seeing Team Janet at Crossroads tonight, but I promised everybody we had something to read, right? So do you guys want to know what it is? I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The winning party must choose an explorer from the losing party to go to the serrated peak. This explorer will rejoin their party after Crossroads, which means they will not vote and may not receive votes tonight. I'm going to give Team Kelly 60 seconds to decide who is going to the serrated peak tonight and miss Crossroads. Okay, the time is up.
We're going with Katie.
Yeah, Katie.
Okay, Katie is going to go to the serrated peak. Katie, it's going to be very, very lonely at the serrated peak. Why don't you pick somebody from Team Kelly to join you there?
Oh, I don't know people's names. The pretty girl with the roll tide behind her.
Me. Bridget.
Monique? Yeah.
Bridget.
Are you on? Oh, Bridget?
That's Bridget. She's not on your team.
Okay.
So Katie and Bridget, you will be going to the Serrated Peak for the entire strategy time and Crossroads. You will rejoin your parties after Crossroads has been completed. All right?
Okay.
Everybody else, head back to your camp. We'll see you in an hour, Team Janet.
So that was a little nerve-wracking. Like, I feel like I definitely have a target on my back now because I was able to talk with someone from the other team, and it's the first time we've ever done that. So I'm a little nervous.
All right, after that challenge, Team Kelly gets on the board. They are avoiding Crossroads tonight with a big win in the scavenger hunt challenge. How about that performance by Bambi, you guys?
That was clutch. I got nervous for them for a second. What were they up 3-1 at one point? And then Danielle almost brought it right back. And that challenge is always so nerve-wracking because you have to depend on other people, but at the same time, it's like you're set. Oh, I just remember doing that when I was.
You can't really prepare for the twist that we had at the end of the challenge here. So at the end, Docs reveals that the winning party, Team Kelly gets to choose somebody from Team Janet to go spend some time at the Serrated Peak, something that we're introducing this season. And they choose Katie, who in turn, similar to seasons of shows that we all know and love, got to choose somebody from the winning party to then go with her. And she chooses, I believe she named her Monique, but her name is actually Bridget. So Katie and Bridget go to Serrated Peak, where Katie will avoid Crossroads.
Yeah, I actually think they may have saved her. I think that was their goal picking Katie, that they tried to find the person that looked like they could be on the outs and this potential first boot, which I think they may have picked the right person because she is a very big character, I guess is the best way to describe her. And I think that is someone that is easy to pin the target on for that first vote when you don't really know who you can trust yet.
It's very likely she probably could have been the target tonight. So yeah, don't know for sure, but
yeah, anything's possible.
Probably her name would be out there, but not anymore.
Without further ado, we have a lot of strategy to get to before Crossroads here, so let's kick it back to Team Janet and see how things are working there.
Team Janet gave it its all, and especially Danielle, she really put her heart and soul into it, and we came this close, and we lost, and we had to go back to camp, and we had to actually play the game we signed up to play. So we get back to camp, and everybody's jumping here, there. Some people locked out of rooms.
All right, Bridget and Katie, you are going to be here at the Serrated Peak, but you're not going to be alone. Let's bring somebody in to join you. All right, Jess, can you please turn your camera on?
Hey! Hey, guys.
What's up? Hi. Hi
Jess
there.
is going to also keep you company for the next half hour. And to explain what's going on, we're going to ask you to watch a video.
On my season of Survivor, we went to an island where we could win advantages. You will have the same opportunity. Those of you that reside at Seclusion Lake will award you a half compass. Once you get that, you will have 15 minutes to chat before they make their decision.
All right, so as you know, Jess was voted out yesterday, and she is going to join both of you today here at the Peak. She also has a decision to make. She is going to give away a half compass to either Bridget or Katie. And Jess, you have to decide in 15 minutes and tell them.
Because I know I thought, like, actually you look like you could be my daughter. I'm very, like, maternal, right? So, like, everybody here are like my kids, you know? And Jess, you look like my beautiful next door neighbor Jane that I told you about. So, I mean, it's not that people are beautiful, but you seem like you're beautiful inside and out, both of you. And Jess, I'm sorry so I just realized now you got voted off, but that probably
sorry too.
Well, it probably doesn't mean anything bad because look, you're still here.
Well,
They probably have better things for you.
It might.
And we're doing this for charity, right?
Not
We
yet.
have some business to talk. I don't want to interrupt.
Oh, sorry.
We're on a time limit.
What is a half compass?
If it's a full compass, so like it's like an idol. Do you watch Survivor? So it's like you can play it at crossroads, so like you could be safe from the vote.
Do you think they were going to vote me off? Is that why you guys picked me to save me?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
think we only had less than 60 seconds to talk, and last night we were talking about how we were able to meet some of the players of the other team, and we were all really fascinated by you. Like, you can just tell all these amazing stories, and all of us loved it.
Bridget, why do you think you should get it? Especially after the unanimous betrayal of my party.
So sorry.
Nobody wanted to keep me.
Well, okay, do you want to know any strategy that went into that?
I would love to know what happened. I mean, I could tell. I could just tell. I knew it was going to happen.
So it was nothing, I know, it was nothing personal. I think a lot of the reason behind it was we knew that the next challenge was we're not gonna need any supplies, so we knew off the bat it was probably gonna be either a puzzle or a scavenger hunt. And we said, Jess just moved. Like, how she doesn't even have anything out yet.
I wish somebody would have asked me though, because I moved hell to make it happen for this game. Like, how about you, Katie? Why do you feel you should get the advantage?
Well, it's kind of like I always refer to playing poker because that's like the only thing I really know how to. No, I do some other things, but I love poker. Sometimes when you're in a tournament, you don't want to play with a person that doesn't know the game because sometimes they'll get lucky. So I feel like I don't know anything about this, so maybe I might get lucky for somebody, and I don't know. Since I don't know what it is, I think maybe it would be a good idea to give it to me because I might figure out something to do with it that no one else has done. I don't know because I really don't even know what it is. I guess is what the deal is. But if you give it to me, I would be very grateful. And if you don't, now that I know that it's so wonderful, I'll probably start crying. And all this makeup that I spent 2 hours putting on is going to get all messed up.
All right.
Good luck, ladies.
Have you already awarded the half compass?
No, not yet.
It's time.
Okay. Katie, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. All right, Bridget, I'm glad you were here, though. It's nice to talk to you and meet you.
No, it's nice to talk to you as well, and it was nice to see you, Jess.
Yeah, thank you, thank everyone for me. Please.
Outside of Kelly herself, I really have no desire to see anybody else succeed from that team in this game. So I gave the half compass to Katie, who, let's be real, she is freaking awesome. And I like her already, and I hope she goes far in this game.
Let's make a pact, Katie, if you're interested. Let's strategize about this. And if you keep a hold onto this little compass thing till we get to merge and like all the teams kind of unite as one, then we can kind of link up and talk about what to do from there on out. Unless you feel like you got to use it before then.
But I don't even know what I'm supposed to use it for or what. That's why I need some help here. So help me out, and yes, whatever you want me to do, I'll get. And by the way, I think a girl should win this one because we have 2 female captains. So a woman should win this.
Honestly, I was trying to get as much information out of Katie as I could, but she was not giving me much. Like, I was like, oh, who do you think the leader is on your team? Or who do you think runs the show? Who do you want gone? Like, all this stuff. And she literally was like, I don't remember anyone's names.
I'm also excited to have Bridget back because I'd like to have some conversations with her and see if, if she would like to join Bill and I going forward, because I think we could probably make a good team going forward.
I had some fun. I really did.
Who do you feel we should vote out? Like, easy vote Anthony? Like, that's
Yeah.
It's because I like him, but he's an easy vote right now.
I think he's the Weasel. I think it's just, yeah. I feel bad, but yeah, I think that's what needs to happen. So
it's a game, right?
It's a game. I think he understands that. I think he's a big enough fan to know that it is a game. So I don't think he will be hurt by it. And I think he's the one who's been trying to game the hardest. Have you gotten a chance to talk to David at all yet?
Not no. I haven't talked to David really one-on-one since day 0. I talked to him on day 0 a little bit, but it was with a group, but I haven't talked to David one-on-one. Have you?
I have not, but I'm getting a really good vibe from him for some reason. I think it's just because he's a dad. I think it's kind of that, I think you can probably agree on this. Parents are going to be a little bit more, trusting of each other. So that might be something you might want to go talk to him about, familiarize yourself with him because, we need to get numbers. And with Katie not here, it's going to be, we got to fight to make sure, Olivia and Anthony aren't trying to pull anything on us. So
Mike saying that Carl's throwing my name out. Totally understand. But when I was talking, because I'm voting Carl because obviously if he's voting me, I'm gonna vote him too. I was talking with people, see where their heads are at, and I do have the numbers. If people stick to their word, I don't know. Like I said, it is a game. I have me. I have Joshua. I have me, Joshua, Olivia, Haley, and then think wait, that's 4. Oh, and then me. So that's 5. So yeah, so that's the numbers. So but the thing is Carl is talking with multiple people, so they may sway
For
them.
sure. For
So-
sure. No, I definitely think it's Carl. But honestly, if you feel nervous, you got the cube, But I don't think you need it.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, no, but if it is my time to go, if I don't have the majority, I will tell you so you're not in the minority because like I said, I don't want to screw over your game for the benefit of mine. So if I know I don't have the votes to stay, I'll play my safety. You can vote with Carl, and then hopefully if I get safety, then the votes will go somewhere else.
Right.
Okay.
I have heard your name, but I don't because obviously Carl is trying to get people over to vote for you. I don't think that's where the majority's going.
I was so pissed when I got eliminated right off the bat. I was like, fuck.
Oh.
But we all killed it though, so yeah. This is a really good team, guys. So I think we're good.
But there's my tribute to our team leader and captain, Janet. At the request and idea of Carl, that was such a great idea. I think we so intimidated the other team when we came in the room because they were like what's going on? And I don't know if you got to tell them it was your idea or not.
I look at their team and I'm just I would much rather be with this group, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if they had a breakout session. I wonder if they helped gather items together like we did,
I think they probably spent they spent probably that half an hour doing all their paint.
Probably. That's probably exactly what happened. It looked cool. I was like, oh man.
So what are you guys thinking?
Well, that we definitely want to work with you, and I think Katie moving forward for sure.
Yeah, I like
Can't talk to you one-on-one yesterday, but I felt like we already had that connection, so I was like, it's good. We'll have the time tomorrow. I thought we were going to win this challenge, to be honest, and have more time to talk, just everybody. So, Carl, on day 0, Anthony was jumping around and saying that you tried to make an alliance with him.
Yeah.
But when everyone went in a group and stuff like that, I was by myself, and then Carl joined me, and he already wanted to make an alliance with me. And I was like, and look, I only watched one or two seasons, but I people say making alliances early is really bad.
And I hadn't had a chance to talk to you about that yet, so I have a feeling that he's going to try to target you here right now. I haven't talked to him yet, but I can just see that happening.
Yeah, he was pretty heavy on.
Here's my pitch. My pitch is basically this: look at me, look at him. If it's me against him, if that's the choices on the table, dude, I think I bring more to the table.
You absolutely do bring more to the table.
But if that's the route we want to go, then let's do it.
Carl, I'm gonna be for real. I want to do Anthony just because he tried throwing you under the bus. We had no reason to do that. This early in the game.
If he threw me under the bus, we can rally all the fucking troops and put everything. We can unify a vote, dude. Anthony is a little young kid, little paranoid, little too high-strung. I guess he rubbed some people the wrong way. Come to find out, he mentioned my name. probably the biggest mistake of the game. You tell me you guys have the numbers. I mean, I'm trying to get in where I can fit in. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? Like, give me a name.
See, that's so here's it. I think we have the numbers. I think. Guess who joins the call? Freaking Carl. Carl. You know, Carl. It's not Carl from The Walking Dead. He's lit. This is Carl, the freaking motorcycle axe murderer, motorcycle dude. Like, it's there's no winning. Okay, so when I was talking with Olivia, she says that she's I think close with them, but she didn't confirm that they're gonna vote together. So I'm assuming that we have the numbers, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. So that's why I'm free scrambling. I'm not entirely.
You really are. Like, you kind of sound like you're all over the map, dude. Like, I don't know, like.
Yeah,
like
I am.
So you haven't said any names to nobody, and like nobody said any names to you. So, like, you guys have 4 votes, but it would a 5th, but we don't know where you want to put those 4 votes, even without the 5th.
Yeah, so because we were discussing because out of I was saying maybe Joshua or Mike or maybe those two. Your name was brought up as well, but
By who?
Just like when me and Olivia were talking.
Who brought my name up? Who brought my name? I mean, you're saying my name was brought up. Who brought it up? I tell you.
I don't wanna, well, no. The thing is, I don't want to rat them out though, because I don't want them to get mad at me.
You're not ratting them out because I mean that's what people do when they work together, right? They tell each other, things like this, right? But if you're not going to tell me this, so I don't know. You make me kind of worry about you, like.
And then he asks, who are you guys thinking? So I can't say Carl to his face, so I'm saying, someone else. But he's not falling for this. So, to gain his trust, I say that your name was mentioned, but the hot girl saved you. You're good. You're good to go. And now he wants to know who said his name. I should not have mentioned anything. I should have just kept my mouth shut.
You coming for me?
No, didn't we? Olivia.
What?
Hey, I don't know. I think Anthony wants to vote for me.
I
don't.
I haven't heard anything about that.
No.
I haven't heard nothing either, but Anthony kind of freaking me out here.
No, listen. I was talking with a group of people, okay? Hear me out. Talk with a group of people. Now, your name was brought up, but actually, Olivia said no. So you're fine. You're not going up. Okay? Olivia actually was the one that helped you out. So you got to thank Olivia. Okay?
Oh, thank you. Olivia, thank you. I owe you my life.
You're welcome.
So, but in the group setting, like I said, I don't want to put that person in jeopardy, so I'm not going to say anything, but we want you to kind of, join us, first of all, a couple things.
Give me a name.
A name. Okay. Mike, I don't know. You guys want to do someone like Mike? Like who? But the thing is, who are you guys close with? That's the thing.
Yeah, I really like Danielle. I don't want to vote her out, but other than that, I'm open.
She did so well on the challenge.
This is gonna be tough, watching people especially on our team leave. So let's not lose another challenge, please. Everybody did a great job, and I contributed to us losing as well because I didn't come back in time with the salt. So, anyway, we gotta really try to win these because I don't want to vote for anybody on our team. I really love you all.
What have you heard? What's going on?
I've heard Anthony.
Okay.
But I'm getting paranoid because I went to go talk to Anthony because I didn't want him to think that it was him.
Right.
So I went to a room with him, and I feel like now they think I'm like telling. Have we like solidified our 5 though?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah, the only one I haven't directly confirmed with is David, but as long as y'all are good.
I just talked to him a little earlier, and like he didn't know. He's like, "Oh, is it really a thing?" And I'm like, "I think so."
Okay, so there's that.
Okay,
I was
I
like-
need to talk to David then.
So
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Yeah,
And
I've never directly confirmed with
Olivia came into the room with me and was tripping about Haley and David because she left the room, and you guys sorted that out, right?
Yeah, I calmed her down. So that leaves what? Carl, Josh.
Pretty much Carl and Josh.
So who do you think? If we have to revote, like we'd rather have a majority just kind of go all in again.
Yeah, we're ready for that.
It's so hard. I mean, I would rather not be the one to pick or say, because I will just go with the group, because honestly, I think they're both great people. Like,
yeah, I know. We're a great group. It's hard all around.
I know, like it's.
Well, I mean, well, here's the other caveat to that is that if we're all on board that it's one of those two, then it doesn't really matter who everybody individually votes for as long as it's one of them.
Team Janet, welcome to Crossroads. This is the place you do not want to be, because tonight we are going to be voting somebody out of the party. Danielle, you almost pulled it off today. You were down 4-1 in the numbers. You made it to the final, but then you got beat on that last round. Do you feel like your performance in the challenge today should keep you safe for another day?
I hope so. You know, I really did give my best and my all to my team, and I am a team player. I am going to try my hardest for my team always, and so hopefully they can see that and want to keep me in the game.
Josh, you sat out. Can you tell me what went into the decision to sit out of the challenge?
So I'm in a college dorm, so I don't really have all the different materials that most common houses would have. It would be a little bit tougher for me to actually obtain a lot of this, so that's kind of why I wanted to sit out, because some of these people are already at their home and such, so I felt like it was better for me. If I wasn't going to be able to give my all like I normally would, I should sit out.
That makes sense. Anthony, you also sat out. There was a surprise when you got to the challenge that somebody else had to sit out. You volunteered. What went into that?
You know, I just didn't want to be selfish. I think before the challenge even started, everyone as a team was gathering items and stuff like that, and I was too, and I just felt more confident in my other teammates than myself. So, and I didn't really want, to let anyone feel forced to go out. So I just, took the initiative and said, I'll sit out, and hopefully the team does good. And we still did good, though we lost, we still put up a fight. So, yeah.
David, what's the vibe like at camp?
The vibe is pretty good, but that also makes it hard because I think all of us get along pretty well, and there's that. It makes it so that it's not an easy decision. But fortunately, we all really seem to like each other. There's no jerks in here. It's a fun camp.
Haley, did the vibe change in the last hour after the challenge, or has it been the same both days?
I mean, it definitely has, changed a little bit as people know that someone has to go. So unfortunately, as much as we like each other, someone is leaving. So there was a lot more talking and probably a little bit more anxiety than there had been when we just got to come back and talk last night without worrying about Crossroads.
Is it, show of hands, anybody nervous right now that they might be going home? There's anybody feel confident they're not going home? I'm gonna guess that Carl's hand was up on delay there.
No, I didn't raise my hand for that.
Yeah. Carl, when did the room hopping begin, Carl?
kind of a few minutes after our challenge, we just stood in base for a little, or home base, or base camp for a little while, and somebody said, well, we got to move, and one person moved, and then everybody just started moving, and then some of those rooms were hard to get into too, like people would stay in their room and not leave, and I found myself being stuck out as a loner by myself in a room for quite a few times. And it makes me a little nervous, you know what I mean? But I trust the people I talk to. And
well, Carl, tell us a little bit more about that feeling. I mean, for the viewers at home, there's rooms with room limits, and everybody jumps around to those rooms, and sometimes you get left out in the cold, and all the other rooms are filled. Talk to me about that feeling.
It's kind of nerve-wracking, you're sitting there, and then there's a room with 4 people and a room with 3 people, and nobody's leaving, and you're just sitting in a room by yourself, and you gotta wonder, why ain't nobody coming to talk to you? Why, what's going on? Why? And you can't, nobody's leaving. It's kind of a little stressful, but like I said, I was able to have a few conversations with a few different people, and I feel all right with what I was being told, or the conversations I was having. At least I gotta believe that.
So, Mike, would you agree with one part of what Carl said, that there were people that were staying in certain rooms for a long time? Do you feel like you're noticing certain groups starting?
Yeah, I mean, you think it, right, when you're the person out in the cold, and so you start thinking oh, I see these people kind of working together, I see these 2 always at the fire. So yeah, you start kind of taking notice of who's talking to who, but you gotta trust in who you've been talking to, even though you might not be able to get into all the rooms.
Well, I like that you say trust. Olivia, how do you know who you can trust in this game? Especially at this point, you haven't voted yet.
Yeah, you really don't. It's hard to tell because you're not basing it off of anything because you haven't voted. So I feel like I'm just going off of a vibe, which is really scary, which is why the first crossroads is always so anxiety inducing because you really don't know who you can trust yet.
Can somebody fill me in? What do I need to know about what's going on in camp? You know that I'm not watching you all at camp. Somebody tell me what's going on in camp. Anybody have any stories for me?
Well, I think Katie has the best story, and she's not here. So.
Oh, let's talk about Katie. And David, you brought her up. What was the reaction when Katie was basically pulled from this round?
Honestly, we didn't really talk about it much. I guess it could have been anyone that was chosen, but it's certainly a much different dynamic back at camp without her, just because she's such a big personality. So yeah.
Haley, you're nodding your head. What was your reaction about that twist in general, and then specifically about Katie being the one chosen to be pulled?
Yeah, I was surprised by the twist, but we should always be able to see things that are coming. I didn't know who they were gonna pick, and they were chatting so silently, but it being Katie, I feel like she has probably stood out the most to them because she is the one with the face paint, the one trying to figure out the technology. So that might have been how they ended up with her.
Danielle, have you all talked about Destiny's Token at all? Has that come up in the conversations tonight?
Yeah, the conversations have definitely come up. Definitely something on my mind too. You never know what's gonna happen. But when you feel comfortable with people and you kind of know what's gonna happen, I mean, the vote, ultimately, you want to save that until you really need it, right?
Anybody else want to chime in on Destiny's Token before we move on to a different topic?
I mean, I was thinking about using it. When your name is being mentioned throughout the tribe, it is tempting to use it, but everyone was saying, what's more important, playing it safe or a vote? Because one vote can be, change everything. So you really have to determine whether or not now is the time to use it, because you could use it up till final 6 or however number, but so is now the best time to use it?
So my ears just perked up when you said when your name is being said. Did I hear you correctly? Did you hear your name tonight?
100% I did. Yeah. There's definitely talks about me. I think it's cut down to 2 people. It's whoever swayed party the most. So yeah.
So you hear your name coming up. How do you manage your conversations? Your strategy shift, or do you keep going the same way you were going?
Well, I panicked definitely, and Joshua helped me, so thank you to him. But it's mainly just having trust in the people around you, and I think trust is very important in this game. If you say something and someone else doesn't trust you and then starts telling other people not to trust him, get this person out, that doesn't make for an impactful team. We need to trust each other, or else we're going to be at tribal every single week. We got to be able to lean on each other and be able to have confidence that we are telling the truth.
Did anybody else hear their name tonight? Okay, Mike, talk to me about that.
Yeah, apparently my name came up, so that was weird to hear, but it also came from the person that said it, so that was an interesting kind of dynamic too. So it's like almost like I said your name, but I don't want you to think that I'm coming after you, so that was a little bizarre.
Okay.
That was me. I gotta admit, that was me. Yeah, no, because and I'll just explain it to the whole tribe. I was just putting names out there, for options, because a lot of times when I was going in calls, no one wanted to do the first name and actually put a name out there. So I was just listing names out, and I want to be as truthful as possible. I don't want to lie. I want to be an open book, and that may not be a good thing. So I did tell Mike, I did throw his name out, but obviously he's not the target. Everyone knows who my target is, so yeah.
Hey, that would be me. That would be me.
It is you.
That would probably be me. And, it is what it is. And I'm just going to say this to my tribe. Y'all make the decision. Look at me and look at him. Who do you think's going to help you more in challenge? I'm your guy. I'm your team player. And secondly, dude, you think I didn't know it was you? Oh, well, I can't tell you who told your name. You're not a good liar. You're not, you're a little paranoid. You're a little, and you know what? Like, I don't dislike you, but when you come for me, be ready to deal with the rest. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so here's the thing.
I don't need to talk no more. It's me against you. Buckle up.
Oh, can I talk? The thing is, like, when the game even started, me and Carl, we got separated from everyone else. Everyone was in their own group. It's funny because, I didn't even know Carl at the time. Carl and me, and I told a lot of people this, Carl automatically says, I'm cool with you, let's make this happen. Automatically, before I even, said hi.
Dude, wait a minute, dude. You need to, listen, dude, you need to stop that line. You're the one that come at me with your, oh, dude, I don't know what to do. Oh, will you be my way? I like you, dude.
I don't know what to do.
Settle down, dude. Let's be honest. If you want to be honest, dude. Tell the goddamn truth. Don't lie. Tell the truth.
I don't know is different from let's team. Let's I got
I'll ask everybody. I make alliance with everybody in here, That's what I do.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Come
on, dude. You know what?
That's all I wanted to say.
You're full of it. You're full of it. Anyway, good luck, man.
Okay.
You're a good kid, and I do respect you, man, and I wish you the best.
Olivia, what did I just see? What happened?
I wasn't sure that there were gonna be like sparks flying at the first crossroads, but in a way I'm like weirdly grateful that happened, just because I'm always paranoid every single crossroads that it's gonna be me, and I feel like when people argue, it sort of like puts all the focus on them.
Mike, you told me, I don't know if it was 2 minutes ago or 2 hours ago, I lost track of time. You told me you heard your name. How are you feeling right now after that versus whenever that was we talked last time?
I mean, it's still, my name is out there, right? So I still don't necessarily feel 100%, but you know, those are the two people that I've heard beside my name. So that makes me feel a little bit better, but not much.
Anybody else want to add anything? Then it is time to vote. Let's go vote. Okay, I have all of the votes. If anybody has a hidden advantage that you'd like to play before I read the votes, now's the time to do it. All right, I will read the votes. Our first vote is for Anthony. Our second vote is for Carl. That's 1 vote Anthony, 1 vote Carl. Our third vote is for Anthony. Our fourth vote is for Anthony. That's 3 Anthony, 1 Carl. Our fifth vote is for Anthony. Our sixth vote is for Anthony. Anthony, that's enough. You've been voted out of the party. Do you have any last words, final words for your party?
No, it's okay, guys. I appreciate everyone here. Thank you, guys. Go Team Janet, all right? And Carl, I'm sorry for all the fighting we had.
Oh,
Go
you're
get
a good dude, man. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry you
No,
got
it's okay, all right?
I
Take care,
appreciate
guys.
you, man.
Go
You're
Team
a
Janet.
you're a good kid.
Man, I wish you the best.
Thank you. But I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying.
Hey, and if there's any chance you can get back in, battle your way back in, bro.
All right, thank you, guys.
Team Janet will be waiting for you.
All right, Anthony, your party has voted you out. I'd like you to stay here. Team Janet, you can head back to camp where Katie will meet you, and you will have 10 more minutes until lights out. Go ahead and head back.
We 7-1. Bye, Anthony. Good kid, but kind of like a little weasel. Pop goes the weasel.
I called it. Didn't I call it? If our team lost, I was in jeopardy. And then freaking Katie took that other person. So I was screwed. I had no chance. And I think me panicking and scrambling got me out. All these people are fake ass hoes. They're all fake. Don't tell me that we're all good. We're all Team Janet. And I would respect you so more if you told me that I was getting out. I would respect you. If I was in jury, I would vote for you. But the fact that you didn't say it to my face that I was getting out. Look, I was scared to tell him to Carl's face that I was voting him out. But you know, it's not about me.
We do have a video from one of our team captains for you.
In my 3rd season of Survivor, players voted out had the opportunity to get back in the game. And so do you. Your expedition has not come to an end yet. You will now set up camp at Seclusion Lake and await further instructions on how to earn your way back into this game. Good luck.
Oh, baby. This is what we need. Because look, everyone is playing it safe. Everyone is playing it safe. And I said they're out of luck. Because once I get back in this game, I'm not holding back no more. I try to be nice, when I exit, I said, good luck everyone. But nah, I'm coming back and I'm coming back and swinging. There ain't no more playing it safe. I'm getting back in. Let's do it.
All right, well, I wish you the best of luck. We will have
Thank
you
you.
hang out in Serrated Lake wait there for further instructions.
Day 2 and a big one for Team Kelly. Whew, man, we did not have to go back to Crossroads tonight. So yeah, That was awesome. But that being said, we did actually still lose a player tonight. We found out that Troy was no longer going to be joining us. So even though Team Janet is going to Crossroads, we are still going to be an extra player down going into tomorrow's challenge. So that was a bit of a bummer to find out.
All right, well, that was a pretty fun Crossroads, especially for night 2 and the first one for Team Janet. Huge blowout between Anthony and Carl. They really got at each other. Justin, any thoughts on that or anything that piqued your interest during Crossroads or strategy?
Well, first, just the blow up between Carl and Anthony. I know that they're both feeling it on the hot seat, but one of them is going to stay. And I think, honestly, Anthony did the better job of, had he been the one to stay, to not make everyone else be like, okay, he's definitely next. Carl blowing up at him like that, I just felt like it kept that target on his back.
And Carl didn't just blow up at Crossroads. Every single conversation I witnessed was people talking about how Carl was blowing up on Anthony throughout the night. So this has been basically for an hour of him blowing up on Anthony.
And during strategy time, there was, I think those were obviously the 2 big names that were being thrown out there. Was anybody in your guys' eyes or opinions kind of trying to take ownership of the moves, or, really the ones throwing names out?
Yeah, well, Anthony started off so frantic, I think, when they started talking about names, that he kind of juggled between I don't want to say any name, and then I'm going to say everyone's name. And it almost became like no one knew what to make of him, and I think that's what really did him in. But then they got so nervous about him playing the advantage that I saw actually Josh put so much work into being like, no, I got you, like me and you are together. And he put so much work into building this relationship that I really do think Anthony felt this tight bond with him, that had Anthony stayed, I think Josh would have had him in his pocket.
Anthony goes in a 7-1 vote, and as we know now, he received his message from our captain, Kelly Wentworth, and he is not out of the game yet. He is headed into seclusion late. I think that can wrap up an action-packed day 2. This was a really good one. For Shane and Justin, I'm Sam Donovan, and thank you for watching Expedition Online Season 3, Glacier Bay. See y'all.
Oh, baby, I already know. I think it's pretty clear who your boy is voting for. Carl. And no, I'm not using my safety thing.
I'm voting for the little weasel. Anthony, and I hope you read it all. Pop goes the weasel.
Unfortunately, I sadly vote to evict. Anthony, you are absolutely amazing. It's just, unfortunately, this has to be done.
I was thinking about throwing a rogue Carl vote, just in case the Destiny's token came up. But after talking with Mike, it seems like that's already happening. So I'm just going to stick to the basics and do Anthony, so that the flames are not stoked any further.
My vote is for Anthony. I'm so sorry, Anthony. You are so sweet, but I just don't know what you're going to do.
I'm not playing anything, because that'd be stupid. Your vote is the most important thing in this game. You do not want to risk it, and that's exactly what I had to nail into this guy's head, so that he also does not play anything. I really butchered the name, but I don't care. You only get one time. Anthony, buddy, I really enjoyed our conversations. I wish we got to talk more personal stuff. It would have been a little bit better, and I think you would have had a little better shot. I really hope you trust me tonight, and you don't play your little token thing.
I am voting for Anthony. You are super chaotic, and just for the cohesiveness of Team Janet, we just felt like you had to be the one to go. If you use the cube or the token, congratulations, but we're taking our chances. So sorry, Anthony. Hope we get to play again someday soon.
You've just been too chaotic, and I really don't like having this much drama early on in the game, so I'm sorry.
David, Mike, and Neil, we're going to have a discussion afterwards about your hygiene habits. That was a very long time to get a bar of soap.
Liquid soap! Liquid!
And
All right,
I'm
Katie.
doing everything I can to not acknowledge how awesome that face paint was, Katie, now that you're off screen. Well done.